This is a war where an alien philosophy, Marxism, and some other things all mixed into a bucket, all un-American, all alien to America. This is a war by them to conquer us, destroy our freedom, and transform America into a fascist state. That's what this war is. This war is not a civil war. It isn't black people against white people. That's just divide and conquer stuff, to conquer and divide both the white people and the black people. That's what that's all about. Now, people say, well, you know, how do you put this all together? In my mind, I have Rachel Maddow over here. I have education professors over here. I have AOC and Bernie Sanders and Trader Joe over here. And I have big tech and Zuckerberg and hundreds of millions of dollars and George Soros over here. And I have big corporations who are giving all their money to Stacey Abrams in Georgia over here. They're all they're all the same. They're all wearing the same uniform. They all have the same objective. They all have the same mission to take down America, to destroy America. The name that I have chosen, and we're going to have to give it a name, okay? I took from Times Magazine. Google, if you can, Google the February issue of Time Magazine. There was an article written in there by liberal reporter Molly Ball. And in this article, we're talking now about stealing the election on election day and fraudulent votes. The election was stolen before the first vote was cast. For 3 years, all of these Marxists, progressives, liberals, radicals, communists, wokies, whatever you want to call them, were together all across America, going into election areas, going into the media, setting things up to bring down President Trump. Okay? Read that article if you can get it. She outlines the whole plot. She was chastised for it. It was like, you know, the mafia doesn't like to talk about things. She let the cat out of the bag a little bit. The name of the group, this is what they called it, is the Alliance. I call it the Destroy America Alliance. Because basically, that's what it is. If we are against anything, we are against the Destroy America Alliance. And let me tell you something, folks. This is a big job. We are way behind. And we are in serious trouble. We are fighting big government and big brother. Look at big government. This $3.5 trillion bill is going to create a child tax break for people who make $100,000 a year. If they have 3 children, they'll get $1,000 a month, every month, from America's taxpayers, if that bill passes. We used to talk about welfare queens. When we do these kinds of things, we are increasing the power of big brother and big government and reducing the power of freedom. When government grows an inch, freedom loses a mile. That's a bill that's on the right now that they're trying to get. The open borders is all about undocumented Democrat votes to make government even bigger. All of these things are happening right now. The China virus pandemic, and it's not a pandemic, it was a plandemic. And who did it benefit the most? The super wealthy and those who hate America. And what was taken away more than anything in the history of the country? Our freedom. And now we're talking about passports. That's real power. When they make us have passports, in China they have the passports already. Big brother, we have cancel culture. Big tech cancels the president and allows the Taliban leaders to be on Facebook. All of these tactics are designed to destroy America, and they are all united under the banner of the Hate or Destroy America Alliance. We are fighting back, and conclude by telling you that. One of the great victories was the last election. We won new seats in the House of Representatives. 14 women, Republicans, were elected. We flipped legislatures all across the country. And the red states are in rebellion. We don't live in a red state. We don't know what a red state is. But in Alabama, they passed an outlawed critical race theory in Alabama. In Arizona, they passed a new voting rights bill. In Florida, they passed a new law where you can sue the tech companies. And also, they passed a sanctuary ban, which is being challenged right now in the courts. But the blue states like Maryland, when they go back into session in January, we're going to have serious problems. And I'll tell you, there's three kinds of people in the world today in America. One are the super citizens. These are people that not only care about every election, vote in every election, but get educated, motivated, and litigated. Then you have the citizens. They're good people. They vote in most. They don't know what's going on. And then you have the residents who want to know where's the cheeseburger on sale and what the housewives of Los Angeles are up to. They are useless. But the citizens are starting to become super citizens. They're getting scared. They're getting angry. They are realizing when this stuff started 10 years ago, it's been around for 100 years, but when it started 10 years ago to get serious under Obama, they said, oh, this is crazy. It'll never happen. Now the laws are passing, and they're saying, oh my God, it's happening. Now we're going into phase 3. That's why this organization is going to grow. Because in phase 3, people are saying, I want to do something about it. This is really happening. I didn't think it was, but it's happening. So basically, that's it. We've got to register people to vote. Like I said, Baltimore County, the parents, 70% don't vote. 30% of the active Christians do not vote. Second Amendment people, 40% do not vote. There was a Texas article about a lady who attended every single Trump rally that she could, very wealthy, and she tried to register people outside the rallies. She found out half of them didn't vote. Stacey Abrams won the United States Senate because Zuckerberg and Bloomberg gave her $100 million to cheat. We have got to register people to vote. The sacred number is 10 and 20. 10 million people have to be registered as conservative, patriotic Republicans in America, and 20% of the black community has to be convinced that they're being forced to live on a plantation. If we can accomplish those two numbers, they can't beat us in America, because we do outnumber them. Finally, Ben Franklin said it clearly. When he was asked the kind of government they had created after the convention, he said, we have created a republic if you can keep it. If you can keep it. And he knew 240 years ago that if we didn't keep it, it would be taken from us. So that's where we are today. George Washington, if you go visit George Washington's home in Virginia, as you go into the museum on the side wall, wall's as big as that wall, it says George Washington, citizen of the United States of America and recent president. What does that tell you? It tells you that as far as Washington, the founder of this country, was concerned, being a citizen of the United States was the highest office you could hold. And that's the office that every single person in this room holds, and you've got to work. We've got to work.
Yeah.